What's up guys, JM here. Today I'm showing you my go-to plugins that I use in almost every mixing session. If you just started mixing, this video is definitely for you. If you're starting out with mixing, first off, I would definitely recommend you check the stock plugins in your DAW because you'd be surprised about the quality of these plugins and the quality of the results that you'll be able to get mixing only through stock plugins. And maybe I'll do a video of just mixing through that and see how that goes. Let me know in the comment if you guys want to see something like that. Uh, Moving on, let me show you what I use, what I've been using for a while now, and my go-to plugins in every session that I mix so far. Let's do that. So let me open up so that we've got a session here. Uh, that's already almost mixed. I think that was my last revision that I'm doing to it, but let me show you what I use. First off, I use the All Access Pass by Slate Digital. Stephen Slate has an all access pass on his website where you can download shit tons of plugins for a very small subscription fee, and that's $15 a month. I think they have it on sale now for like $10 a month. But with this, you can achieve almost everything. To be honest, I use it on all my mixes. Let me show you what you can get. So you get a virtual mix rack, something that looks like that I always use. Has a lot of different EQ types modeled, after different hardware types. You've got a lot of what do you call it, compressors, different types of compressors. The 1176. You've got a couple of modern vintage ones. You've got saturation plugins, distortion. You've got SSL type EQs. Um, You've got distressors, for compressors. You've got tons of things in the virtual mix rack. And if I show you my session here, I've got it here. That's on the bass. I've got it on the guitars. I definitely have it on vocals, and I use it obviously for different elements. Have different uses for these virtual mix tracks. What else? Let me show you. That's my clean guitars as well. Sorry, it's this one if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I'm using it here as well. I'm using compressors, I'm using EQs. Um, Also within the Slate plugin, you get a virtual tape machine, which kind of emulates the old consoles, the old tape machines, and that kind of gives it a nice saturation to your tracks. It gives a bit of brightness. Sometimes it adds punch, to your mix. I use it on a lot of different stuff. I think I'm using it here on clean guitars, and I usually definitely use it on my instrument bus, my mix bus, which is here. You'll also get mix bus compressors from the Slate Digital All Access Pass. You'd get, honestly, you get shitloads of stuff. It's insane what you get for the price. You get the Infinity EQ. Let me show you that. The Infinity EQ is very similar to the FabFilter Pro Q if you guys know it or are familiar with it. That's the Infinity EQ right here. It's amazing, very visual. Let me just show you what can happen here. Let's see if we can play something. See what happens. I think I'll just take it to the mix bus right here so you guys can see how it reacts. It's amazing, man. So there's that. There's honestly shit tons of stuff that you could use while mixing. I could probably get away with just using the Slate All Access Pass. Another very heavy used plugin that I always use is the FabFilter Suite. I use a lot of their EQs, so I use their EQ. I'm super used to it. This is the Pro Q3. I use their Saturn. That's for saturation, and I use their multi-band compressor as well. It's really good. To be honest, that's if you look at my chains here, it's like either virtual MixRack or FabFilter. Like I use it a lot. I use a bit of the Waves, but not too much. But for the most part, it's the virtual MixRack and the FabFilter stuff. The FabFilter is quite expensive, but if you're starting out, I'll definitely recommend you guys use the All Access from Steven Slate. It's $15 now, $10 a month. And for that value, you get way too much plugins to play with, to be honest. I haven't even covered everything. There's the FGX, that's mastering. I'd recommend you check it out. Let me know if you guys like it. If you already know it and if you use it, I'd be curious to know how you guys use it. There's a lot of verbs as well, like you've got reverbs. I use, let me see. I think I'm using it on the vocal reverb here. Yes, the VerbSuit Classics. That's a very nice reverb that I've been using for a while. I've been using it in conjunction with the actual Roomworks. That's a stock plugin on Cubase, in Cubase. That's also amazing. But yeah, I definitely, man, recommend you check your stock plugins in the DAW. If you want to spend a bit more money, you can try the Slate All Access Pass. Definitely recommend you check it out. I'll leave a link in the description as well for you guys. Let me know if this is something that you you used before, you like, you don't like, what alternatives you guys have. If you're new to mixing, this might be something to check out. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel to help support me and support these videos that I'm making, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.